Shalom. This video is to help guide people on how to officiate at a brit milah. Now normally there is the moil, who can be a doctor or just a professional moil, and they will, if they're all by themselves, they'll conduct both parts of the ceremony. But if there's a rabbi or someone, a lay person to officiate, then they'll usually split it up, where the moil will do the medical procedure and maybe a few other prayers, and the other person will do the naming. So it begins, if you look on your rabbi's manual, if you have a rabbinical assembly manual, page A12 in the first volume, and there's some prayers there. You want to offer some introductory remarks about brit milah. The Torah commands it to be done on the 8th day. And then there's some prayers to read, so you can just pick a few of those. Then the ceremony. Now you'll need a sandak, often a grandfather or some other person, to quote-unquote hold the baby. And they usually, now the babies are strapped down, so you just put your hands on them and you feed them wine if that's what the moil wants you to do. That would be the sandak. And then you have a kvater and kvaterin, which are the honorary godparents who bring the baby in. And when the baby comes in, as it says here, everybody rises and you say Baruch haba. And then the parents of the child are supposed to say this, and you can help them with it. Hineni muchan umzuman l'kayem mitzvat aseh shetzivanu haborei yitbarach Lamul et beni kakatu batorah uvben shmona yamim yimol lachem kol zachar ledorotechem. Then it's here in English, and of course, if they don't read Hebrew at all, you can put it in English. Then you need a special chair called the Kisei Shel Eliyahu, the invoking the presence of the prophet Elijah, and it has an explanation here. And then when you put the baby on the special seat, you continue with this. Excuse me. Zeh HaKisei Shel Eliyahu Zachor Latov. Lishuatcha kiviti Adonai, sibarti lishuatcha Adonai, umitzvotecha asiti. Sibarti lishuatcha Adonai, sos anochi al imratecha kemotzei shalom rav. Shalom rav le'ohavai toratecha, ve'ein lemol michshol, ashrei tivchar, uvkerev yishkon chatzerecha. That is the prayer for the chair of Elijah. Then the moil will ask everybody there to say, repeat after him, Nisba betuv beitecha, kadosh heichalecha. Now, the father's obligated to do the brit milah, but you can appoint an agent, so you have to ask him, and it's kind of humorous to do this. Do you want to do the brit milah yourself, or do you want to appoint someone here to do it for you? If so, whom? And then the father, of course, will say the moil. Then the moil, when he's ready to actually do the cutting, says, Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu al hamilah. And then the parents, or the sandak, in the parents' absence, would say the next bracha, which is Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu, lahachniso bivrito shel Avraham Avinu. And then you ask everyone there to say the following words, repeat them, Keshem, Shenichnas, Labrit, Kain Yikanes, LaTorah, or LaChuppah, Ulama'asim Tovim. Now, the naming. I'm going to do the whole thing. Depending on your audience, you can decide how much to do in Hebrew, how much to do in English. If they need help with a name, of course, the child's name would be whatever his name is, Ben, the father, and sometimes the mother, if you want to add that, of course. If you need a cup of wine and you say, Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei pri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher kidesh yedid mibetem bechok bish ero samva etzaav chatam bot brit kodesh alkein bischar zot alchei chalkeinu tzurenu tzva lahatzil yedidot sha'arenu mishachat leman brito asher sam bivsarenu Baruch atah Adonai koreit habrit. Then it says here, now this is conservative practice, if only the mother is Jewish, then only the mother's name is used for the ben. Okay, then you continue. Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu kayem et hayeled hazeh la'aviv ulimo v'karei shemo b'Yisrael. And here you add his name. And I advise you to get some, you can order them from like United Synagogue, bookstore, some nice naming certificates. And you put the boy's name, make it official. The boy's name Ben, whoever, Yismach ha'ev. Now, if the parents are dead, you say Began Eden. Yismach ha'ev, Biyotzei chaltzav, v'tagel imo bipri bitna kakatuv yismach avicha v'imecha v'tagel yoladetecha v'ne'emar v'avor alayich v'areich mitposeset b'damach v'amar lach b'damai chayi v'amar lach b'damai chayi v'ne'emar zachor le'olam brito davar tzivala elef dor asher kara et Abraham ushvuato liyitzchak v'yamdeha li'akov l'chok li'Yisrael barit olam v'ne'emar v'yamol Abraham et Yitzchak b'no ben shmonat yamim kasher tzivo oto Elohim. And then you ask everyone to repeat these words: Hodu ladonoi kitov ki leolam chazdo zehakaton. Then you give his name again: Gadol yihiyeh kishem shenichnas lebrit ken yikanes letorah ulechupa lamasim tovim v'nomar amen. And then you can offer a prayer there on page 824, and you can drink some wine. And that's basically it. Then you conclude with the Yivarechecha, which is on page 827. Put your hands on the child's head. Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. So that is your standard Brit Milah ceremony. Then afterwards, you'd sing Siman Tov. Siman Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov, Siman Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov, Siman Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Siman Tov, Yehelanu, 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 Ulecho Yisrael, Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulecho Yisrael, Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulecho Yisrael, Yehelanu, Yehelanu, Ulecho Yisrael.